As funny as it seems, in every man there's a special something that makes him tick. Now I'm no different. For you see, when I was much younger, I met this girl and we fell madly in love. But you know how that is when you're young. You always feel that you're madly in love. Now this girl and I, we went everywhere and did everything together. And no one could have told us that we'd ever be torn apart. But life has a way of tearing folks apart. And before we knew it, along came things like college and the war. And I was here and she was there. But I made a vow that if I ever got back home, I was gonna find my baby. And finally, when that day arrived, I asked everyone that I knew where I could find my Lucy. Now no one seemed to know where she was. And there's no sense in me trying to jive you. I was feeling pretty low when finally I bumped into this friend of hers, and she told me, hey, I know where she is. Now this made me feel real good. But before I could thank her, she also told me that Lucy had my baby. Now this brought tears to my eyes. I just stood there unashamedly, and the tears began to fall. Then I remembered something my father, something he told me a long, long time ago. He said, son, a man ain't supposed to cry. So I sort of picked myself up and I walked on over to her house. And when I got there, I just had to stand there for a minute and get my composure together, wipe away the tears. I drew back my hand and I knocked. And when she opened the door, I just looked at her. Oh Lord, such a fine thing. I just stood there and I looked at her. Finally, when word would come to my mouth, this is what I said. How do you do, Lucy? You sure been hard to find. I heard you had a daughter, 6 years old, and I just couldn't keep from crying. 6 years, Lucy, Lord have mercy, that's a long time. That's a long time. Is she pretty? Has she yeah, my picture with her. Does she show it? Yeah, to the babysitter and say, see that man, that's my daddy. Yeah, that's my daddy. Shucks. After a while, Lucy and I decided that the best thing to do was to try and make a home for our little girl. And I want you to understand that we did give it one hell of a try. But 6 years is a long time to be away from somebody. A long time. We found that what had developed was what they call in legal circles as irreconcilable differences. Now, just in case you don't know what that is, it means that we simply couldn't get along anymore. You know, I'd want soul food. She'd want some lobster. I'd want to go east. She'd want to go west. Yeah, irreconcilable differences. So being the man that I am, I said, well, maybe I'd better try and start a new life. But as I was leaving, walking down that path to a new life, I heard this little voice in back of me. At first, I thought it was my imagination, but I began to realize that it was very real. There was this little voice behind me, and it sounded a little something like this.
Daddy, don't you walk so fast.
I still hear, Lord knows I still hear.
Daddy, don't you walk so
I still hear her.
fast. Daddy, don't you walk so
Lord knows I still hear her. Slow down, son, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so Love between the two of us was dying, and it got so bad I knew I had to leave. But halfway down the highway, when I turned around, I saw my little daughter running at me. As she cried, Daddy, don't walk so fast. She cried, don't you walk so fast. She said, slow down, son, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so fast.
Daddy, don't
Oh,
you walk
yes.
so fast.
It broke my heart to tell my little daughter that her daddy had to run and catch a train. She had no way of knowing I was when I turned around, there she was again, crying, Daddy, don't walk so fast. She cried, don't you walk so fast. She says, slow down some, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so my sweet daughter, I just had to turn back home right there and then. Try to start a new life with the mother of my child. I couldn't bear to hear those words again as she cried, Daddy, don't walk so fast. She cried, don't you walk so fast. She says, slow down some, 'cause you're making me run. Daddy, don't you walk so fast. I've heard